you. Great job. The interesting thing is that this team lost to Wellesley. They had a couple of boys on the team. So when you talk about girls gymnastics, unfortunately some schools don't have boys and girls teams, so the boys get to compete on the gymnastics team. So they really did had a tremendous season. They did a great job, as all the teams. So great job, Chris. Next up, the team, the boys varsity indoor track team. Jim Blackburn has a all-star meeting. Coach Mike Bauer and Sean Wallace will take care of the rest.
I'm Sean Wallace. I'm the assistant coach for track. I coach distance. Coach Blackburn is at a conference meeting right now, so I apparently drew the short straw and will be speaking. So there's a couple people I need to thank first. First I want to thank Mike Bauer. He's the shot put coach. His mom, the time and effort that he puts in is unmatched and unheard of, and he is one of the sole reasons why I consider us having the greatest shot put program in the state. There's no doubt about that. Dr. Rich Galgano helping us out when he could. It's always nice to have a doctor that comes to practices and can help with the injuries along with all the other things he gets to deal with. So thank you, Rich. So I'll just talk very quickly about our season. First off, we just came off our 18th consecutive straight undefeated season. We currently have 116 consecutive wins in the league, and that is a testament to those guys working so hard. We had Andrew Ma, Ben Porter, Jared Pryor, Eddie Acuna, and Kevin Joyce were all all-stars. That all the other guys will go into the other major points of the season, but I just want to take the time right now really quickly to thank everybody, every guy that came to practice, showed up, worked hard. That was our entire team, and it paid off in the end because we had the undefeated season. Funny story before I leave, I actually emailed Coach Blackburn right before I came here and told him that I was going to be speaking, and if he had anything that he wanted to relay for me to say. And he told me this, and I quote, he said, keep it short this year because the speech will be longer when we win the state meet in a few years. So that's his compliment. That's good. All right. So I'll put up these are our captains right here. We're going to speak more about the season, all right?
Hello. Unfortunately, Carter Harrison, who's one of the captains, couldn't be here tonight. But we will go on with that. A famous proverb states, if you had fun, you won. An equally famous quote by Jim Blackburn states, do another three-lapper. In case you're wondering, three-lappers are not the same thing as fun, but somehow we did win. In all seriousness, everyone on this team deserves a huge commendation for what they did this year. Everyone has seen immense improvement, and many have rose to the occasion when facing tough competition. Even off the track, this team was great. I often find that it's hard for sprinters, throwers, and distance guys to bond as a team since all of our practices are separate. This season, I saw quite the contrary. This group came together under auspices of imminent loss and left a tightly knit team. As in this case, it's even more of an honor for me to stand here representing my friends.
So what I believe has defined our program this season is not necessarily our 18th consecutive conference win, a big part of it, but I think it's important to acknowledge how we got here. And in my experience on the Newton North team, we've been blessed with incredible athletes year to year, state caliber runners, jumpers, throwers, and we came into this season with a bit of a different predicament. We had a really young team, and we weren't sure of our depth, we weren't sure of our talent. And that scared a lot of us, especially Jim Blackburn. And so what happened was, instead of shining through individual athletes doing really well, we faced a lot of high pressure situations, a lot of scary meets where we knew things were on the line. And I think think every single person on this list stepped up this year, whether it was in training, whether it was in competition. They've more than earned their letters, and I'm incredibly proud of how far we go.
One last thing, Coach Wallace already touched on this, but we just want to thank all the coaches, Coach Blackburn, Coach Wallace, Coach Bauer, and Rich Galgano. We truly have the best coaching staff in the state, and they do a great job of getting the best out of every single one of us. And we thank them all again for a great year. And now the team. Greg Abbott.
John Ross McClenchie, Jonathan Miller, Alexander Montague, Gareth McConnell, Alexander Lynch, John Saba, Matthew Swain, Alexander Sanders, David Chapati, and Alex.
This student athlete is a great athlete, competitor, and gentleman. He has shown strong support for his teammates and opponents alike, which has brought him recognition in the league for his outstanding sportsmanship. This year, the Newton North Athletic Department presents the Sportsmanship Award to Ben Porter.